The internet is a wild place. Cat videos, heated debates, and midnight impulse buys. It's a digital playground where billions of people connect, share, and sometimes clash over everything from memes to world events. But here's the catch. These days, that person you're arguing with online? Increasingly, it's not a person at all. It's a bot. These bots are everywhere, blending in and pretending to be just like us. AI-powered bots now write articles, create fake photos, and generate content that looks shockingly real. They can even mimic your voice, making it nearly impossible to tell what's authentic and what's artificial. The line between real and fake is getting blurrier every day, and it's only going to get harder to spot the difference. This explosion of synthetic identities is eroding online trust, making it harder to know who or what you're interacting with. People are left second-guessing every message, every profile, and every conversation. Old verification methods like CAPTCHAs are useless. AI cracks them in seconds, leaving us exposed and vulnerable. The digital world is facing a crisis. How do we prove we're human without giving up our privacy or personal data to corporations and governments? We need a new system, a digital passport that proves our humanity, not just our identity, and keeps our information safe. The stakes are huge. From fake reviews to election interference, bots are everywhere, shaping opinions and spreading misinformation. The solution? A way to verify real people. Not just data points or digital footprints, but actual human beings. And there's one project that's been quietly working on this problem for years. Let's dive in and see how they're tackling the internet's big, scary bot problem. Enter Dr. Nicolas Kokkalis, a Stanford PhD and blockchain pioneer. Alongside Dr. Chengdiao Fan, he launched Pi Network with a bold mission: build the world's most inclusive, human-verified digital marketplace. The core idea? A global network of real, unique individuals, not bots or duplicates. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency, it's a trust layer for the internet, where your humanity is your most valuable asset. While others chased hype, Kokkalis focused on one question: how do you prove someone is real, at scale, without sacrificing privacy? Their answer: a mobile-first system that anyone can join, centered on proof of humanity. As AI fakes get better, proving you're real becomes priceless. That's why when Kokkalis took the stage at Consensus 2026, the tech world paid attention. He wasn't just pitching Pi, he was offering a solution to the internet's identity crisis. Miami, May 2026. Consensus, the Super Bowl of blockchain. The city buzzes with excitement as innovators, investors, and visionaries from around the globe gather to shape the future of digital technology. Amid the anticipation, Kokkalis steps up to the spotlight to discuss a pressing question: how to prove you're human in an AI world without doxing yourself. The crowd leans in, eager for answers. The dilemma is clear: we need to prove we're real people, not bots, but we don't want to hand over our private data to every website or app that asks. Kokkalis's solution? Separate identity verification from personal data, so you can prove your humanity without exposing sensitive details. Think of it like a bouncer checking your age at a club, confirming you're old enough but not copying your ID. Digital systems, Kokkalis argues, should confirm facts, not collect details. With a decentralized system, you can prove you're real, without ever exposing your personal info to unnecessary risk. This approach keeps your identity safe from hackers and data leaks. This is privacy-preserving verification, the holy grail of digital identity, where trust and privacy finally go hand in hand. The audience was hooked. This wasn't just another blockchain pitch. It was a vision for a safer, more private digital world. Pi Network's approach is simple but powerful. Verify once, then use cryptographic proofs instead of sharing raw data every time you log in or sign up. Millions have already completed KYC, but their info stays private, protected by advanced encryption and decentralized protocols. The result? You can trust who you're interacting with online, while your personal data stays safe and under your control. That's the future Pi is building, one where privacy, security, and trust are at the core of every digital interaction. So, how does Pi separate humans from bots in a world where digital identities are easily faked? The answer comes down to two powerful concepts: KYC and proof of humanity. KYC, or Know Your Customer, has long been a standard for banks and financial institutions. But Pi takes it further, using KYC to make sure every user is a unique, verified individual. One person, one account, no exceptions. That means no bot armies, no duplicate accounts, and no shortcuts for cheaters. Once you're verified, your status is securely recorded on the blockchain, so you never have to resubmit your documents again. But the real innovation comes after KYC. Enter proof of humanity. Now, every app on Pi can guarantee that each user is a real, living person, not a bot or a fake profile. No more fake likes, no more bot-driven mobs, and no more manipulation by automated accounts. This makes online manipulation expensive, and suddenly, authenticity becomes a valuable asset. Developers can now build trustworthy apps, whether it's e-commerce, voting, or social media, knowing every user is a verified human being. That means special deals for real people, one vote per person in digital elections, and a digital blue checkmark that signals true humanity. It's a fundamental shift in how we interact online. Authenticity is now the new currency of the internet. Bots are locked out for good, and trust is built right into the system. That's the Pi difference. And it's changing the rules of the internet for everyone, making the digital world safer, fairer, and more human. While Kokkalis shared his vision, Pi's dev team was making it real. 2026 saw rapid upgrades, major protocol updates, a security-focused hard fork, and a push toward Protocol 26. These aren't just technical tweaks, they're the backbone for security, scalability, and smart contracts. April 17th, the first smart contract goes live on Pi's testnet, focusing on real-world business subscriptions. Developers now have direct access to the blockchain, making it easier to build on Pi. For users, the impact is huge. Over 16.5 million have migrated their Pi to the mainnet, turning app balances into real cryptocurrency. More than 119,000 pioneers have earned bonuses through team referrals and second migrations. Pi is evolving from a social experiment into a real decentralized economy. The Pi community is buzzing. Consensus 2026 put their years of faith in the spotlight. For many, this isn't just about earning coins, it's about building a more human internet. Privacy-preserving identity verification struck a chord, especially in an age of data breaches. Technical milestones, mainnet migrations, smart contracts, protocol upgrades, proved Pi is more than just an app. Over 1 million KYC validators were rewarded, reinforcing the value of community contributions. But there's anxiety too. KYC and migration delays frustrate many, as millions wait for their turn. The scale of verifying so many people is daunting, but the community remains hopeful. The challenge now is to streamline these processes and bring every genuine pioneer into the mainnet. The world is watching to see if Pi can deliver on its promise. Proving humanity is just the start. Real-world utility is where Pi shines. The first smart contract, focused on subscriptions, shows Pi's intent: real business, real users. Imagine streaming services or software companies offering subscriptions in Pi, knowing every subscriber is a verified human. This slashes fraud and abuse, making online commerce safer. Pi App Studio and Launchpad empower developers to build and launch new apps, fueling the ecosystem. Kraken, a top crypto exchange, is integrating Pi with Know Your Business checks, signaling serious institutional interest. Now you can earn Pi, spend it on real goods, and soon, exchange it for traditional currency. The enclosed mainnet is coming to life. A real circular digital economy is forming. Pi's global community is its greatest strength and its biggest challenge. Excitement is everywhere. Chat rooms, social media, local meetups, smart contracts, and KYC validator rewards have sparked creativity and a sense of ownership. But KYC and migration delays remain a sore spot, leaving some pioneers stuck in limbo. The team is scaling solutions with AI and human validators, but bottlenecks persist. Patience is running thin, even as optimism remains high. The next hurdle matching technical progress with operational efficiency. Only then can every pioneer join the mainnet revolution. So, what's next? Kokkalis' consensus speech was more than an update. It was a call to rebuild digital trust. Pi's privacy-preserving proof of humanity could reshape the internet, restoring authenticity to everything from reviews to voting. The immediate focus: accelerate KYC and mainnet migrations and grow the ecosystem with useful apps. Integration with financial giants like Kraken will bridge Pi to the wider world. Pi's journey is a lesson in patience and community-driven progress. Choosing substance over hype. As of April 2026, the technology is maturing, the community is energized, and the world is finally paying attention. The next chapter isn't just about launching a mainnet. It's about launching a new era of digital trust. If Pi succeeds, it could change how we prove we're real online, forever. That's a future worth rooting for. Stay tuned.